Still a big fan of the Tales series, though. Arise and Berseria are fantastic.
They are games.
Bruh. They are indeed
that
games.
Exist.
They are indeed games that exist.
Yes, and yeah.
You all are speaking like it's a bad thing.
They're not bad things. They're good things, actually.
Yeah, they're not bad at all.
They're great.
Bad is that I forgot to change the Mario Kart 8 logo.
Bro's playing Mario Kart Sonic.
See, this is proof that you're a shitty streamer. Oh my god.
How fucking dare you?
To be fair, a lot of VTubers are shitty streamers.
Yeah, I'm part of the crew.
They're also shitty gamers, too.
Oh, hell yeah, I can fit in.
No, just wait until you get onto the Dodgers big
They're also
screen.
usually women.
Wait
Oh,
until
damn.
you get onto the Dodgers big screen and sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." They'll love you.
See, what you got to do is, you got to have at one point screaming furiously at something in a language that it might be English, but doesn't sound like it.
French is a good one.
Okay.
Because a lot of YouTubers are Japanese, but they'll speak English as well. So whenever they get scared, they'll usually cycle between both.
Oh my god.
That's the spirit.
That's
think-
something about it.
Talk
Jesse,
about
do you
spirit.
want more VTubers? I feel like you watch more VTubers than I do.
I watch clips. I do not ever watch. I
No,
think the
it's
only
fun.
VTuber I actually watched, it was hilarious. It was this dude made an AI to play games. Or he played games and the AI commented on his gaming and like what the chat was doing. And he had the AI be like the female model and he would like talk with the AI and he was a turtle that was sitting on top of her head.
Oh my
The
god.
fuck?
And I completely forget what his name
Sounds
was.
familiar.
You know what? That sounds really dumb, so I'm going to choose to ignore it and watch one of the best cutscenes ever made in the goddamn planet.
But like he's so funny because the chat would say something and then like the AI would say like some stupid burn on the guy and he'd be like, "Hey, that's not nice." And she'd be like, "Your face isn't nice. Haha, LMAO, got him." Am I doing this right, chat?
Jesus.
Nope, I'm done with this conversation now. Look at this animation, it's so good.
Chat, can I rizz her up? Alright, I'm watching. Let me see this animation. Actually godlike animation.
Oh god, he's going Super Saiyan!
Oh my god, he's
Oh no, he pissed on himself!
I miss my wife, Tails.
Vlogs.
If Pixar made a Sonic movie, it would be this.
Actually, though. It's a shame you don't get movies made like this.
I would attribute this more to Square Enix made a Sonic movie because it looks more like something Square Enix would do.
Mm.
Nah, I don't see that.
This is not Pixar at all. They have a specific style.
Like, we can agree to disagree about the Pixar, but there's no way in hell this looks like Square Enix will.
Well, this is new. Showing remorse, Eggman? If you played nice, I wouldn't have to break all your toys.
Sonic, you can move. Oh, never mind.
Sonic, you're too slow, Sonic.
You're too slow.
Which is very, not only very no, but you're also supersonic. So what the fuck?
Oh my god, the giant tampon in space!
I'm sorry, Sonic. You deserve to become a furry.
But
He
is
already was.
yeah, I was about to say.
My life is a lie.
Yeah. Eggman, what are you doing with that giant space laser? Eggman?
Penetrate the earth.
He's gonna piss
With
on
his,
the earth.
Super laser piss? Oh my god, he really
Yeah,
did it.
He drank a lot of grape Kool-Aid.
Okay, but like, what does he serve to gain from blowing up the Earth?
I don't know.
Like, what? I don't... Why, Eggman? Why?
Because he really wanted to.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, isn't that what we all need to do? Is just do what we want. See, if I want to
Some
blow up
people
the
should.
planet to release a dark creature of energy, I think I should be allowed to do that.
See, you said this didn't look like a Square Enix movie, but this literally looks like one of the Final Fantasy films they made.
Yeah? Yo, bro's going feral? Must have smelled some toes or something? I don't know.
The fuck?
See, Sonic, in some areas you can get paid for those.
So am I missing like a part of the story or something? I've never actually played this game.
No, this is the opening cutscene.
Yeah.
So how did that even? Why did that?
Brilliant success! It's just as the Gaia manuscripts foretold!
What?
The entity that was sealed within the planet has awakened. Now I just need to harness its power. Eggman Land will finally come to be.
My theme park will be there. I can overprice for water.
He's fucking evil.
Sonic, that's a good look for you. Festive. So long, friend.
I can kill you, stuff you, and put you in the front of Eggman Land and act as my scarecrow.
Dude, what the
Why would
fuck?
he- Yo, they spent way too much time animating that fur, though. Let's be honest. Look at that shit wrinkle. There's a naked man in this Roblox game. What the fuck? Hold on.
I don't need to know about that. We already have a problem with certain groups of people in that game. You don't need to make it worse. I will disappear now. Bye.
I hate fun.
What?
I demand blood.
Careful what you wish for, pal. But you can't always get what you want. You
Why
can't
not?
always get what you
Why?
want.
Why not?
Because life said so. So you know the phrase "when life gives you lemons"?
Sure.
Except
Life
lemon.
never gave us
Life
lemons.
never gave us lemons, yeah.
Lemons
mean,
are a species that we invented.
People made lemons.
Yeah.
Now,
life-
hold on. If we look at it logically, we have lemons in our lives, so it's not technically false.
Yes, but we have lemons in our lives because we made lemons. They were from limes.
Well, actually, if we're gonna be very technical, we didn't make lemons. Other people made lemons so long ago.
Going on?
When I say we, I mean humans. Also, damn, the frame rate.
Yeah, so I'm playing this on the 360 because the Xbox One shot the bed. But yeah, the frame rate chugs whenever the werehog is on screen.
Crazy.
It's the fur.
Hey,
Bro, can't eat another
something
bite.
together.
Oh
Who is
god, it's
Little
another
Bro?
fucking little mascot.
I'm just saying, Vor is not a good look on Sonic.
You okay? Nothing broken?
That's not gonna stop some fans.
Oh.
Oh, I'm just fine. Thanks for
Bro's like,
asking.
oh, never mind, he's actually a really good guy.
Monster guy? Looks like things have gotten pretty ugly.
Like the frame rate.
Look at those
This
teeth
is
and those claws. What's your name, anyway?
I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. And you are?
I'm Sonic after I had 3 Marlboros.
This
Only
is what
3
happened.
because I'm not Grandma or whatever the fuck her name is from Simpsons. I forgot.
This is Sonic after one weed.
After 1 weed,
One drug, please. My
my
man.
man. Calm down there, Reefer Madness.
Remember a thing past that.
Did I fall on him?
Lawsuit.
Man, what am I gonna do? What can
Have either of you ever seen anything of the movie Reefer Madness?
Hey,
It is hilariously awful.
I'll help you get your memory back.
Really?
So
What do you
it
mean?
was old propaganda to make people turn against weed.
Find somebody who knows
Um,
if we look around.
So you know what weed does to people, right? It puts them on the couch wanting Fritos and snacks.
Yeah.
The movie it's a special. It opens with a radio broadcast saying that someone on weed grabbed a hatchet and killed their entire family.
Oh man, that sounds really fucked up.
It is fucked up, but it's
Oh,
hilarious how
the
wrong
frame
it is.
rate's 60 again. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm less fur. Am I less furry now?
Oh my god, the frame rate is so much smoother.
But yeah, it's hilarious.
Go! Go!
Go! Go!
Oof, not off to the best start.
It's fine. It's been a while.
No excuses. Do better.
Turn that shit down a little
Get
bit.
good scrub.
Kind of loud.
I'm gonna go get some fucking water. Straight
Water.
fucking water.
Okay, get some of that H2. Oh no.
H2O knows the water is broken, woo.
No. Just no.
Just no.
Just stop. Stop existing.
How about no?
You crazy Dutch bastard.
Dutch? I ain't Dutch.
I'm not Dutch. I'm a hedgehog.
Oh, look, honey. Von Dutch.
Man. I was thinking about hitting up the grocery store to get some stuff for Sloppy Joe's. And decided not to because I didn't want to be late for Jeremy's thing. But now I'm regretting it.
Bro should have just gone and gotten Sloppy Joe's.
Sloppy Joe's hit.
They do.
Yeah, this is the real me. Pretty cool, huh? Huh? Where'd you
Sloppy
go?
Joe's are pretty cool. Huh? Where'd you go?
Where'd you go, Sloppy Joe?
Sloppy and all over his Joe right now.
That's gross. In fact, that's really gross.
Still line up for a taste, hmm?
Got your memories. Chocolate chip sundae supreme.
You said it. Enjoy it, kiddo. Satisfaction guaranteed. If you don't love it,
Bro?
money back.
Oh, I love it.
Man, I wish that's how it worked in the real world. Hey, I don't like this. Can I get my money back? Man, that shit was so
Real.
good. I can't believe they fell for that. Hi, I'm back. Also, I'm heading out. Had fun coming to the stream. I will see you in Mario Party Jamboree or Mario Kart. Very fair. See you then, whenever that may be.
What do you think? Yeah, chip. Chip. I love it. Yum.
Now, what do you say we start asking around and see if anybody here knows you?
Okay.
But yeah. Jesse, why are you so boring?
Me? What did I do?
You're so boring.
What did I do wrong?
You're
I
boring.
ain't even done anything.
I know, that's the problem. Do some more,
Oh.
damn it.
You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe.
Alright.
I don't know what I'll do.
What the fuck?
Hey, what do you want me to do?
Be a Jesse. That's
hey
gonna
guys,
cost you
it's
extra.
me. Yeah, it's gonna cost you extra. Listen, I'm not getting paid on your channel to be here, okay?
Oh, don't be like that. Like I remember when I started my second channel, which is the one I'm using right now. I had a cousin, and like I asked him like, "Hey, you wanna play video games while I record?" And then the little snot had the
Is
fucking
this,
gall. No, it's not Cody.
Okay.
But yeah, like this little snot was like, "Am I getting paid for this?" I'm like, "The fuck you need to get paid. You're fucking 12." And also,
Bro.
shut the fuck up.
Bro, I'm barely getting paid.
What does a 12-year-old need with money?
Money? Like,
Yeah, but why does the 12-year-old need money though?
Why doesn't a 12-year-old need money? You were 12 years old. You know the struggle.
Shush. Nobody needs to know that.
Oh, a raid.
Raid Shadow
Oh.
Legends.
No. I came back to that. No.
Aw. So anyway, that's Noah's new sponsor of the day.
Those motherfuckers pay a lot of money just for people to say shit about their game.
They do.
Yeah.
You
And
know, I would.
I don't hear good things about it either.
No, but if they were to come to me and be like, "Hey, we'll give you $2,000 for a sponsorship," I'll be like, "Well, I guess I'm a fan of Raid Shadow Legends for one day."
For one day and one day only, I'm a fan of Raid Shadow Legends. Check it out in the descriptions below so I can get paid.
I know, literally, like, so, some of those fucking sponsorship deals, they're like, it's like, oh, we'll give you, like, usually it's like, we'll give you $500 for this sponsorship. I think some of them go, like, we'll give you several $1,000s for this one sponsor, or even just like a few videos. I'll be like, cool, y'all are paying my rent for a few months. Let's go.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is say some shit and play some videos that you're gonna literally give to me? Let's go. Hell, they even give you the script usually.
Yeah. Yeah, it
but
really
also no.
depends unless you have your own thing, but like... Yeah, no. I haven't played the game. I don't want to play the game.
I almost made the sin of playing the game. Like, downloading it.
What's the story
I-
behind that?
So there are some websites that will pay you for playing apps. Usually you have to do a few certain things. The app is the one who specifies it. Like, sometimes it might say, like, oh, get to this level within a certain amount of days, or just in general, get to this level. And it's like a few bucks. I did it a little bit. I've made like $40 from that. And it's
Nice.
genuine, you know, like, and I actually got money for it. But one of them was like raid, and it was like they're offering a total of about like almost $200, and I'll be like, all right. And I didn't do it because a lot of the things that they were offering were to spend money to get money.
Ah.
Kind of
See, the
scummy.
apps that have that, I don't do that shit. Other apps, I'll do. But the problem with current phone games is that they've literally sabotaged your game to make you pay more money.
Fake Grand Order.
Because there's a bunch of like board game ones that I've gotten. And like, you know, you roll dice to get around and like hope for like good encounters and shit. Like you're playing a board game. But they'll literally sometimes lower your rolls. That way you don't get what you need. And then you have to buy money to get more rolls.
Yeah.
So,
Goddess of Victory doesn't do that shit. But it's also not a luck-based game, really.
yeah, no, it's a gacha game.
Yeah.
So if you don't care
Yeah.
about getting more waifus, then you're not really going to spend any money.
Yeah. And they got me by the balls.
I got your money.
Yeah, they got you by the balls.
See,
they
the
got you by your
The
leg.
only one of those games I would probably end up playing is the one that just came out. It's like Zoneless Zero or whatever.
Endless Zone Zero, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Now I'm gonna reveal myself a little bit, but some of those character designs, I'm like, ma'am, damn.
Guys. We gotta stop what we're talking about for something super important. 3D Perspective loves cheese.
Amazing.
What?
Don't worry about it. Maybe your memory will come back on its own.
I just gotta say, Shark
Calm down there,
Pussy
Walls.
got me acting unwise.
Shut pussy got you acting cut away. What the fuck? What I've seen is the rap girl is just like a goddamn she got a strut.
Yeah, it's true.
She do got that strut though.
Dog, any anime character in a game these days has a strut.
Yeah.
Ain't no way they added fucking Gura into a fucking Dragon Ball Roblox game.
Look, you just said Dragon
Can we
Ball
stop?
Roblox games, so yes, of course they added that.
It's not even from Dragon Ball. She's a VTuber.
Who cares? It's Roblox. Nobody gives a
mistake-
fuck.
Was playing
True.
Roblox.
Honestly, you talking seriously about Roblox makes me have no faith in you whatsoever.
Don't cry. Ice cream.
What's the sperm coming out of his fucking face?
What?
That's
What?
depression sperm.
Sure. Oh, hi, Mark.
Sonic, your arm just stretched.
So how's
Hold
the
on.
Joker?
I'm only here to make an announcement on this stream. We're live, right?
Yeah, we're live.
I need to tell all how many people are how many viewers?
2.
I need to tell all 2 of you that movie was so terrible. Like
Oh.
it's so much worse than I was expecting. Like I saw the reviews and I'm like, oh, it's probably because some political shit, you know, like the first one. Okay, it's whatever. I'm gonna watch it anyway. Then more shit came out. I'm like, okay, maybe people are exaggerating. I had an Ant-Man Quantumania moment where I'm like, it can't be that bad, right?
Right?
This has one of the worst endings I've ever seen to a fucking movie.
Was it a musical like everybody says it was?
Yes, it was,
Yeah.
but and I was fine with it until the songs got worse. But the music were so misplaced. Like the timing on some of them were like, why are we doing this here?
I've heard the songs don't even add anything either.
They don't. They really don't. I'm like,
Like,
even the
it's okay to be a musical, but have it mean
Have it
something.
means something, dude. The first one, like, I'm sorry, like, I rewatched the first one today, and I'm like, wow, this movie's so fucking great. There's so
Yeah.
many like fucking messages and shit, like about depression, like the corruption and everything. That's like that's fucking great. I'm still trying to figure out what the point of this movie was. The ending is so terrible. Like, I've never been so mad at an ending in my fucking life.
Damn.
Oh my god, this movie dumps on the first one. If you're a fan of the first one, you're gonna fucking hate this one. Like, it's like fucking Todd Phillips was told, hey, we need you to make a sequel to Joker. Yeah, but I don't really want to. I didn't tell you, I didn't hire you so you can have a fucking opinion. You're gonna make a sequel, and you're gonna fucking love it. And Todd Phillips was like, okay, you want me to make a sequel? I'll make you a fucking sequel, and I'm gonna bastardize every single second of it.
Warner Bros. Just casually ruining a new franchise.
I
What's that?
fucking
You
hate-
wanted a good sequel? Hold
I'm
up a
sorry,
minute.
you weren't specific. You just said you wanted a sequel. You didn't say it needed to be good. Fucking hate that
Jesus.
movie so much. I'm so angry. Like, oh my god.
This is
so
news that
pissed.
everyone needs to go see Beetlejuice instead.
Watch
Honestly-
anything. Watch Wild
Honestly-
Robot. I hear Wild Robot is great. I'm
okay.
gonna watch
Hello.
that. I'm gonna watch
Hello,
that
meme
movie.
slop. Honestly, if you enjoy this game, give the Wii version a shot. Kiss your arms goodbye. Okay, 2 things. 1, I did play the Wii version. In fact, that's the version I prefer.
Oh,
and
that movie!
2, I don't use the nunchuck combo. I use a classic controller. I value my arms, but I'll kiss them goodbye anyway. All right, you guys continue.
Wow,
I hate
that's
you.
the one.
Those-
Oh yeah,
I hate
wow, those are some good fucking reviews. Holy shit!
Yeah, I heard it was great, and it's like, you know, it's funny because I was talking to my friend Monica, and it's like I had already bought the tickets, and then it's like, oh yeah, there's this movie called Wild Robot, and we kept talking about it, and it looked interesting, and it apparently has critically acclaimed reviews, and I'm like, wow, that sounds great. Too bad I just bought the tickets for Joker.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Damn.
98% on Fandango, 4.8 on Atom Tickets, 97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
All right,
Yeah,
Let's
I'm-
go to Transformers 1.
Okay, I
Yeah,
need to let
so,
you know I'm dyslexic, so I'm not even gonna pretend to try to guess what your first name is, but King of All Heroes, greetings to you too. All right, you can
Solo.
keep bitching now. Thank
Hold
you.
up 1 second. Who? What?
Transformers 1, 98% on Fandango, 4.7 on Atom Tickets, 7.8 on IMDb. Beetlejuice, 80% on Fandango, 7 out of 10 on IMDb, 4.3 on Atom Tickets. Then we have Joker, Folie à Deux, I think.
I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just calling it Joker 2. That doesn't even-
36% on Fandango, 5.5 on IMDb,
Oh,
and a
look at Rotten
40% on
Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I'll call you
on
G for
my
short.
Today it was like 40%, but then it's like after I left the movie, it just dropped to like 33%. I'm like, wow, people are turning on this movie so fucking quick. But it's so much worse than I was expecting. I genuinely thought I was like expecting. I wasn't expecting this movie to be as good as the first. But man, I was
Fair.
expecting something like something decent, like something like The only thing I can say that I liked about this was like I think from a visual storytelling, the cinematography and the editing is really good. The acting was really good.
I
Those
heard
were
the cinematography is really good.
Yeah, but it's like then everything else, it's like it's awful. It's honestly, I think I was gonna be. I was telling my friend this, but I was like, I was perfectly content with giving it like a 4 out of 10. Like, if it didn't do what they did at the end, like the ending was horrendous. It literally made me go, I thought, what a piece of shit. Like, I
So-
hate the movie.
I'm not a wise man or a smart man, but I think you're trying to tell me this movie is bad.
Yes.
Actually, this movie's pretty great. I'm joking.
Imagine after all that, it's like, God, I fucking hated the ending. The acting was shit. So you tell me the movie's bad? No, it was great. I loved every second of it.
No, I love everything.
No.
Oh.
To be fair, I heard shit reviews. I watched this Nostalgia Critic review of it. He was like, you're not gonna make me give this a bad review, are you? You're gonna make me give this a bad review, aren't you?
Why are they called orbs if they aren't even spheres? Look, I don't know. I just play the
Because
video
they were
games. I don't
dyslexic
care.
too.
Yeah, they speak to people like me.
Which was the incorrect move.
I don't know. I think this game pretty slaps.
Me, which is non-existent. I'm joking.
Jesus.
More of a joke.
Just fucking with you.
It's a better joke than whatever the fucking movie I saw. Oh, the movie was a joke.
Would
Oh,
you
no
say?
wonder.
My
Oh, no
middle.
wonder it's shitting on purpose.
Would you rather watch this or the Killing Joke movie?
Killing joke.
Fair. Including the opening to the Killing Joke.
Yes, I'd still
Yes.
watch the Killing Joke.
Yes.
That's fair.
Yeah. I would watch fucking bat sex for an hour, then watch that movie.
Like, dude, I can tolerate the opening and then get some decent shit after the fact. I'm not expecting it's the total opposite with this movie. This movie started out okay and then it just got worse.
I heard it was a cool opening, and then it just gets worse and worse and
Yeah,
worse.
it's like I remember, and when it started, I was like, okay, I'm not liking it as much as the first one, but I'm still having fun. Like, it's not. I feel like people are overreacting. I think people are just going way too hard. Maybe people are just mad it's a musical. Like, I don't know, but so far I'm having a good. And then like one dumb scene later, I'm like, okay, like we're getting into stupid territory. Then the musical started annoying me, and I'm like, okay. And then there was one scene that became the catalyst that led to the ending that was so fucking. I don't even know what you want me to say. It's not even graphic or disgusting. Disgusting maybe, but it's like it's so bizarre. You took this character in that direction, and it's like, wow. And that led to the
Hotel
catalyst.
this
That was,
ain't.
huh?
Has been Hotel this movie ain't.
Hell no.
But I was like, and then when we got to that ending, I'm like, whoa, this movie's so whack. It's so shit, man. Like, you haven't seen shit until you see that atrocious fucking ending. Like, you know what? I prefer The Last of Us Part 2 over this movie.
Damn.
Fuck. All right. Well, that is
coming
that
coming
is
from
a
you.
specific
oh boy.
sign to never see this ever.
Yeah. No. This made me angrier. Like, the ending pissed me off more than... It's about the same level as when Joel dies, but it's like, you know, it really pissed me off. It's so...
Duly noted.
I'm also just fresh out of the movie theater experience. Pardon me for hijacking your stream, but I need to broadcast.
No.
this message.
No. We like the shit talk here on the NN Bandicoot channel.
Speaking of shit talk, motherfucking Kevin, I'm joking.
Gee.
Now go ahead.
Yeah, right form too. Jesus.
But you're not allowed to
I'm
shit
not
talk
even
him too
joking.
much.
I'm glad Jeremy
Please.
decided to
Recently.
watch Transformers 1 instead of Joker 2,
Yeah,
but Kevin cannot be saved. He already bought the ticket ahead of time like a responsible
Ah.
little
Oof.
Yeah, he's taking Lily to see that, man. Their relationship's gonna be
Dude.
so rocky after that.
Fuck. All right. Christ. That's
Dude,
dark
I
as
feel,
shit.
I feel rocky after watching that fucking movie. Like, I feel
Oh,
like if, I
that's a
saw,
good movie.
with
I
my,
like
if I
Rocky.
saw that movie with my wife, I would probably ask for a divorce afterwards.
Yeah.
God, you guys have low standards.
Shit,
Bro,
what the fuck?
dude, I had high standards at one point,
And then this
the movie came out.
This movie shot my kids, ruined my marriage.
Shot my kids and ruined my marriage.
Who's in the
Damn.
water supply?
Oh, man. He washed my flippers, too.
Really? No. But are we just gonna sit here and wait till he does?
Wait till he does. He ain't touching my flippers.
You ain't gonna catch my flippers! Run, dolphin, run!
The fuck?
Wrong flippers, honey.
Hey, get down here.
I heard a generic punch sound effect.
Well, the fun thing about Sonic Unleashed is that the Werehog is generic sound effects.
To be fair, the dying
Warthog is
sound that
punchable.
Sonic has in this game is very funny.
Was that generic punch sound effect number 37? I knew it.
You know?
Yeah, if you
it's-
jump into a
it's-
pit as the Werehog.
Yeah, that's still funnier than Joker 2.
Was Joker 2 trying to be funny?
It could have some humorous moments, but, you know, it's not funny.
You
Although I
sound
will-
so dead inside.
I will say-
I just got I'm not joking, I literally just got out of the theater, and I'm so mad. I'm so pissed. Like, the sad part is it's directed by the same fucking person. Todd Phillips directed both movies. He made the best DC film since the fucking Dark Knight, and then he made something that makes me want to get a divorce.
What about the Batman?
I like the Batman, but I mean, I'd put Joker above it. This is the thing, like,
Can't agree, but fair.
it's like I really like the Batman. I really enjoyed the Batman. Don't get me wrong, but like I think there were just like a few. I found more annoying things about the Batman than I did with the Joker.
You know, I've heard that the new Penguin show is apparently really good.
Yeah, you're the second person that brought up the Penguin show, and I saw the poster when I rewatched the first Joker movie, but I didn't really check it out yet. But
So I was exiting work, and I had just counted money because we were closing, and then my boss was just like, "All right, well, time to go home and go watch Penguin," and I'm just like, "Oh, is that good?" He's like, "Bro, it's so good."
bro,
It was hilarious to me because I'm like, he's not usually the kind of person to talk like that, but he was just like, "Yo, it was so good."
Ah, dude, it's like fucking 10 out of 10.
The sad part is, it's not on a streaming service I want to get, so I'll probably just end up pirating it
Yeah, you do you, buddy.
or buying it. I don't know.
But Sean, aren't you against the pirates?
You
For
are
anime,
a
yeah.
pirate.
Oh, it's anime. It's not okay.
Well, because
but everything
they're
else
smaller studios.
I would-
yeah.
You
They're
know
smaller
what? If you
studios
get-
and the
if you-
animators don't get enough
I'd
money. So I
encourage-
wanna...
I'd encourage piracy for Joker too. I don't think anybody should give them money. Like, holy fuck. That movie deserves
I'm
the
good.
fucking flop.
I mean, I am working on a video with Juanito for anime pirating.
Oh my god, just make out already, God.
No, shut the fuck up. God, I can't do a collab without you being like, "Oh, just kiss already!" My God.
I can't do a collab without you being kissed with this guy already.
I mean, why haven't you kissed already?
Damn.
Because unlike you, Jesse, I don't like the taste of men.
Damn.
Quite untrue. I've seen your photos.
Da-da-da-da.
That sounds like bullshit. I feel like you like. I don't know.
I don't know which photos you saw, because most of the ones on my phone prove the opposite.
I don't know.
Funny enough, that's
I
what
don't know
you
what-
think.
I don't know what a Juanito is.
You bring out the phone and be like, "I have your phone."
Yeah.
Jesse, that's not my phone. That's John's phone.
Sorry.
Ah, damn it.
I'm sorry.
I don't need to
You know, I
cancel
knew it.
him. He's
You're
already got
simping-
enough material.
I knew
John
it.
does
Him
strike me
simping was a cover story.
John does strike me as someone that would be bisexual.
He said he was bisexual at one point.
He
Yeah,
said
he's
he
still
was like
figuring himself
10%.
out.
I think he told Juanito that he was like 10% gay or whatever the fuck. It was whatever number it was.
I remember that.
Yeah, well,
It was probably one of those offhanded things that he forgot about.
Yeah, and it wasn't even during Drunk Mario Party that he said that. I wish
Bro,
I
he's
was
a
drunk
dick.
when I.
Did you see how that video ended?
Huh?
You see how that Drunk Mario Party ended?
Yeah, I did.
Wasted. Boom. Bruh,
I was telling Noah this, but that was like the time I've seen Eli cuss the most, and it's like
No.
all he said was "fuck," and I'm like, exactly. I've
you-
never heard that man say "fuck." He doesn't even say shit. He says "poopy."
dude, dealing with him was kind of fucking annoying.
Like, during the game or after the game?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Like,
Drunk Sean looked like he was ready to throw hands at one point.
it just the amount of times he would just be like rambling on, like God. And when he was wasted on the fucking couch, and he wanted to shut up, but he was in roleplay the whole time. He's like, "I'm so glad that you've stuck to the bit, but for the love of God, please fall asleep." Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Like, I'm not gonna say what happens after because there's some things that weren't recorded that just whatever. But like just him dealing with him, Eli, you're great. Please never drink again.
Damn.
Or if you do drink again, don't drink that much, or I will drop kick you.
I thought you were gonna say, "Or I will drown you."
No, I would just drop kick him. I jerk.
I to hear the conversation of Eli being drunk. I was watching the stream and I was just like, I have to watch this.
I was like, "Fuck watching it, let me
Well,
take a
you were there for it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm literally, I'm watching the stream, and then all I hear is, "Yeah, I know that you're good at the bit, but please shut the fuck up." I'm like, "Oh, I like this conversation." I'm like, I'm gonna join this for a second. I love this
Jeremy,
fucking story.
I will say this, Jeremy. I am so
Oh
proud
my
of you.
God.
Thank you for choosing not to watch Joker 2 because I swear I wanted to swan dive off a fucking cliff.
First the fuck off. I want to Sparta kick John so fucking bad.
Yo, John's
like,
fucking hilarious, man.
dude, fucking first off, bitch, you don't even see movies unless they're fucking video game movies or Sonic movies. Get out of here. Second the fuck
Yeah,
off.
Sonic movie's not a fucking video game movie.
The last thing that you want to do is just pop up out of nowhere and be like, "Oh yeah, that movie's garbage. Where'd you hear that from?" A rando in my grocery store. Thanks, fucking twerp. Like, I was just gonna go see it. Like,
The movie's bad. Go enjoy it. Tee-hee.
like
Yeah.
like what the fuck, bitch? Like, let me fucking watch it first. But then, like,
I feel
after that,
I feel like John said it because, like, it was gonna be Mega Kanto that was on the line. It's like at least at first.
no, at that point, I could have just not showed up. I would have been a dickhead. I was like, "Oh, that's crazy. I guess we're not doing the session. Oops." Just fucking drinking my soda in the
Like,
fucking
I was
movie.
like, Jeremy, if you're gonna go see a movie, watch watch. I'm glad you're watching Transformers 1. I hear great things about it, but I was like, please don't watch Joker 2. You're gonna fucking hate
No.
your
Fucking John saved your wallet and your sanity.
Yeah, I feel bad for Kevin though. He already bought the tickets, so good luck, buddy.
Yeah, and he's bringing Lily with him.
No,
Yeah, I'm victim.
It's gonna be a messy divorce.
I was literally talking to one of my friends, and then he was like, I told him, but this is all for him. Like, it's his birthday, so he was like, "Oh, let's go see Joker 2." I was like, "Okay, bet." I mean, Joker 1 wasn't awful, so sure.
Joker 1 was fucking great. I don't know why you say
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I'm not saying it was shitty. Like, I'm saying it's not awful.
Yeah, but say
Well, he said it was a little off.
Joker 1 was not
You know
off.
what? You're right. Let me reiterate. Joker 1 was great. It was a good movie. Great watch. Worth my money in the movie. I retract my statement. Now,
I'd make babies with it.
Nah, I'm not saying all of that, but what the fuck? Either way, right? I'm hitting up my friend, right? I'm just like, hey man, I've heard this movie's kind of shit, and the whole populace of the earth is saying that. So maybe we should go see something else. Transformers 1. He's like, you know what? That's a great suggestion because I mean, I want to see that too. And I was like, so can I get refunds for our tickets? He's like, or hear me out. We could just go into the movies and then just go into the Transformers 1 theater instead with our tickets for Joker. I was
You're
like,
one of those humans, you fucking degenerate. I hate you. I hate people like you. You're the reason why assigned seatings could be such a bitch sometimes.
all right, first off, there's no one in the theater for Transformers 1 at the time we're going.
Damn.
How do you know that?
We checked.
Brother, what are you watching this tomorrow?
I mean, to be
Yes,
fair,
tomorrow.
Jeremy, like
Brother,
you're just seeing.
Please, what are you?
Yeah, Mark only a less whiny. I agree with, because like most people, they don't pay for tickets ahead of time unless it's like weekend one or something.
Like unless it's like an Inside Out 2 situation where you probably should, but
Oh yeah.
No, okay.
you know, I believe that. I don't think Transformers 1's gonna be that packed, but it's like bold of you to fucking assume that it's
Dude,
like,
the movie's
oh, yeah,
been
it's gonna
out
be
for
empty.
like 2
But,
weeks.
But like,
Yeah.
Jeremy, like, do you do assigned seatings though?
Yeah. No,
You could
normally
get,
I don't do
get fucking murdered if you stay in the wrong seat.
Normally, I get my seats and I sit in my seat. But hear me out. Those tickets, 'cause I bought his tickets because it was his birthday. So I'm like, all right, G, I got your tickets. You getting your shit though for food because that shit gets expensive. But I got you. I'm not buying 2 more sets of tickets. You got me fucked up.
You can't
You have
return
me.
those tickets.
I probably can, but I was asking my friend. And
you
he was
still have
like,
some time. I imagine they
I
refund
probably
you.
can, but I'm not
no, I
going
do.
to.
I do. But hear me out. Not going to is crazy. I want my $30 back. But hear me out.
Holy fuck.
You gave money to the hacks that don't fucking deserve it.
You know what's even crazier is spending the money and then hearing a dick fuck say, "Oh yeah, that movie's trash." Thanks,
no, that
G.
shit was fucking,
Holy
that
shit!
shit was hilarious. That
Not
was
you,
funny,
Mark. I'm
though.
talking about fucking John. Thank you for
I know.
telling me.
I
after
guess-
the fact.
I guess that's fair since you are an idiot and you bought tickets early. But
Okay, let's not loosely throw idiot around. I don't. You know what?
I'm not
let me
using
not-
it loosely. I'm using it where it
Let
matters.
let me not get defensive here. You're right. I am an idiot. I concur.
Character
Sure.
development.
Is this-
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Oh, this
a
is what y'all
fucking
want?
dumbass.
You're a bitch. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that didn't last long.
That's not defensive. I'm using an example. Me being defensive would be
An
like,
example
no,
of you being defensive?
That's not being defensive. That's an example. You know,
Of being defensive.
No. I was spinning when I said, "Look, there's a difference between defending yourself and being defensive. They're two different. If you call me a bitch, you expect me to sit there and take it?
Jeremy,
Yes.
just fucking. Why don't you want to return the tickets?
No, I'm still on this bitch. I'll get to you in a second.
Oh.
You call me a bitch, I'm
All
not
right,
just
Kevin
gonna be like,
Jr.,
"Yeah, you
calm
right."
down.
Okay, I'm
I'm
never
not
getting the
gonna be-
answer to my
Kevin
question,
Jr. is
aren't I?
crazy. You will. Give me a second. I'm still on this fucking NN bastard over here. Anyways,
Oh my god, no.
And then
And then bastard.
Fuck. Anyways, Mark, I am going to return the tickets. It's just
Oh,
gonna
that
take
didn't
some
last
time.
long.
I got tired of it. You're boring arguing right now.
I'm on
You
this
got some
motherfucker
kick.
anyway.
No, usually you got some kick, but right now, you ain't got no kicking. You're boring. Anyways, Mark, to answer your question,
You're so cute.
no
homo.
that's gay. That's kind of gay. Oh,
I said
okay,
no
thank
homo,
God,
so it's fine.
No, I didn't hear no homo. I didn't hear
Man,
that.
I'm trying to clap.
That's
your
'cause you have to
arms,
open your
homo.
ears.
The moment anything
Is this
gay
gonna clap
happens,
his cheeks too? Oh, this got hella gay.
I said no homo.
y'all are so defensive the moment anything
Say
gay
no
happens.
homo in a point where I couldn't hear you. So like, either speak louder or maybe don't say
Or,
gay
or
shit if
open
you're
your
not gay.
ears. Or open your ears.
Fuck that. No.
Fuck that. I'd rather
Open
be
your
deaf.
ears, gonna be alright.
God damn it.
Open your
Open
ears.
your
while you're-
ears. You're gonna suffer hard.
Open your ears while you can listen to me now.
I don't want
You're not deaf anymore. I don't know, man. I can't fucking run. Joker 2 sucks.
I just imagine you in the theater, like several different stages of seeing the movie. You're like, all right, man, let's see how this goes. And then halfway through, you're just like mouth open, like shocked and wanting to cry.
Just thinking of the SpongeBob meme with Patrick standing over the fucking cliff face, staring,
That- I
jaw
mean,
dropped.
I did have mouth open when I saw that atrocious fucking
Or
ending.
no, the scene when Mr. Krabs is like shocked at SpongeBob being like
yeah,
cussing him out.
Mm. But yeah, Jeremy, believe it or not, I actually did have multiple phases of watching that movie. There was the, okay, this is not so bad. I think people are over-exaggerating. Then the, okay, this movie's getting really stupid. Then the, okay, wow, the musical's really fucking annoying me. To, wow, this movie really went that direction. Wow, that is probably one of the worst endings I've seen in my fucking life.
Well, no one saved me any money, but I definitely got a chance to see a different movie now. So
You know, I'm at
yeah.
least glad John was the reason that made you not watch it, but like I was definitely gonna at you saying Jeremy, like after seeing that, I'd be like, Jeremy, please no, you're
Yeah,
too young.
at least
for
like
this.
at
Too
least
young
see
for
the
this.
movie. At least see the movie and tell me an opinion a little bit, and be like, "Hey, fam, let me
Yeah,
just
John
save you
just
the money."
John just sees numbers. I mentally got stabbed.
Like, thank you. Like, thank you for
I
letting
am
me
mentally dying right now. I didn't go
like,
to the
thank you
hospital.
thank you for allowing me to dodge the mental strife of seeing it versus someone who's like bagging groceries. Hey, you said Joker is kind of garbo? That's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't. It doesn't. You know. I don't think it like changes anything because you're still being told the movie sucks.
Yeah, but like the
Yeah.
difference is that I actually saw the movie. John is just. John hasn't even seen the fucking. I'm like, look, we talked about this, Noah. We feel like John hasn't even heard of that. John sees this and it's like, wait, this is a sequel.
So,
Yeah.
So the reason why, I mean, you're still being told that like it's bad, but he's getting told from a first-hand source, whereas John got
Yeah.
told from a first-hand
It's
source,
like,
became a second-hand source, told to a third-hand source. So it's just
Like I can
Passing
tell Jeremy, yeah, Pearl Harbor was really shit. But imagine if you actually heard it from someone that was there.
the movie or the event.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a movie. There's a
The movie was pretty bad too.
yeah.
That was like 3 hours.
They underplayed everything.
I was talking about.
Really underplayed that
You know,
shit,
I
man.
you know,
I mean, to be
honestly,
fair, there's like what 7 minutes of actual Pearl Harbor in that movie.
I should have just said 9/11. You wouldn't have been confused with that one.
There is kind of a 9/11
Piss off,
movie,
Mike.
Never mind.
Look, point is, like,
Yeah.
I survived the fucking Joker 2. And I can tell you, Jeremy
Congratulations.
might die.
Would you put this on the top 10 worst films you've ever seen?
No. But it is probably, but I put it in top 10 most disappointing.
Fair.
I still gave it a really low score. Like, it's like, I can't put it in the same level as The Last Airbender. or fucking food fights or
You actually saw Food Fight?
yes.
Why?
Crazy.
Heard that was shitty too.
No, because like here's the thing. Back then, when I was studying film, I was told that I should watch as many movies as possible, both the good and the bad.
Sure.
So yeah, like anytime there was a movie to watch, I would try to watch it, including the bad ones. And I was told of this infamous food fight, so I was genuinely curious, and I wanted to fucking hang myself after that.
That movie's hideous.
It's so fucking gross. The sad part is that you could tell that they were kind of going for a Wreck-It Ralph type movie with the product placements that they had, but I feel like they didn't even like. I feel like they probably don't even have the rights to some of them by the time the movie came out.
I don't know. It makes me think of in a way, sort of like Sausage Party, but if it was also horrible.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if I really like Sausage Party either. That movie ended with an orgy.
Okay.
I hate that movie so much.
Wait, what? I tuned out. All I heard was
We're talking about Sausage Party.
ew. I'm out of here.
I heard the show sucked.
Oh,
Good.
I saw one stupid scene from the show, and I'm like,
I
yeah,
don't
this
want
is
nothing
gross.
to do with dick. Yep, man. I'm just gonna.
Oh, it's actually a hot
Oh,
dog.
wow.
Okay, he's gone now.
And he's gone.
Yeah.
That didn't last long.
Yeah, of course. He only joins when we talk shit about other people, but the moment penises get involved,
This is the same guy who. This is your partner of genital jousting too.
Yep. We fucked at a funeral.
What?
You guys really won't shut up about that game.
Maybe I won't. Jeremy's pretty done with it. But the funny thing about Jeremy is that Jeremy already had the game in his library. He didn't even have to buy it when we played it. I was the one that bought it. He already had it.
Bro, you were talking about that game longer than I was talking about moving.
Yeah.
Bro's like,
That's the end of the conversation. Cool.
Yeah. I don't know what you want me to say, man, but you moved.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you, man.
Yeah. It's been nice so far. I mean, there's been a few hiccups. I think some of the wiring just died inside the
It's okay. Some of my wiring died after watching Joker 2. I'm gonna keep talking about this movie. This movie fucking blow me.
Whatever helps you
Damn.
cope.
But I'm glad
The sad
Jeremy
part is
decided to
that
go see
there's-
Transformer 1 because that.
I'm sorry?
No, well, we're done with Joker 2 for at least a little bit, okay? I just want to say that Jeremy, legally or illegally, is going to go see a much better movie, which fucking depresses me because that movie bombed at the box office, Transformer 1, which sucks because it's such a good fucking movie, and it will never get a sequel. And like the animation is fucking beautiful.
And Jeremy's not supporting that movie. Instead, he gave money to Joker, and it's like he.
You know what?
he better
I'm
do
glad
something
he's.
with money.
I'm glad he lost the second Grand Prix. What a fucking ass.
But dude, the sad part is that there's genuine plot holes in Joker 2. Like there were like 2 or 3 instances where I'm like, wait, why did this happen? And it's like, oh, I guess we'll never explore that anymore. Okay, cool, thanks.
I mean, to be fair, plot holes kind of happen in like most stories, but they only become an issue when you notice them.
Yeah, but name me a plot hole in the first Joker.
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
All right, go ahead.
I said I can't.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say I can name one. I'm like, all right, this should be
No.
good. I got my Glock
No, I
ready.
cannot. It's been a minute.
No. It's
I don't
like,
even
but
think
like,
there probably is, but like in a lot of films, there's usually some
like
sort of
you know,
plot
but like
hole.
with this one, it's like with the first one, it's like I still really enjoyed it like through and through, and it's like, oh my god, this is such a well written like piece of media. But it's like this one, like there were like 3 instances where I'm like, why did this happen? Like, did we ever explore that? No. Okay. I can't
What
give
we
it
should
away.
do
I know my
is-
description is very vague, which doesn't sound like it would be a plot hole, but it's like like that's where the spoilers come in, and that one is a. I'm just here to warn people. I'm not here to tell you the story. Like I don't want to give the however many viewers of Noah.
So what this should be is it's the interview scene, but instead of I forgot his name, shooting Robert De Niro, he's like, "You what you fucking deserve," and just shoots the fucking sequel in the head.
Yeah, I would do that. No, actually, no. That's what the sequel did to the first movie.
Oh,
It really shits all over it.
damn.
I think I'm good now.
Are you?
I don't know. What's there to rant about? I can't. There's only so much I can really say because I can't. Because spoilers.
Who gives a shit? We're not going to see it.
Yeah.
Are you not
Yeah.
gonna see it?
I'm not
Nope.
going to see
None
it.
of us. None of us are gonna see it.
I don't plan on it.
Okay. I really hope the 2 viewers are not gonna see it because I'm gonna spoil the ending in 3, 2, 1. Joker dies.
I figured as soon as you said the hated the ending, I figured he died.
Yeah, he dies, and it's the most unceremonious fucking way. First of all, so the catalyst of what I was talking about that led to his change. Okay, so like basically the movie tries to like they're trying to get Joker to be like somewhat free by saying that okay, no, there's like 2 sides of him. There's Arthur and there's Joker. The person that did all the the murdering and all the terrible things, that is Joker. But Arthur is a good person. He's a sweetheart. Like they're trying to do that narrative, but each time like he gets an interview, he like kind of fucks up until he meets Harley and musicals, wonderful stuff. But by the time they actually go to trial. They bring back a lot of characters from the first movie. I'm actually genuinely surprised who actually comes back in this one. Joker fires his fucking lawyer, and he's like, I'm gonna represent myself, and he does that, and then he makes fun of the guards that that was like, watching over him, and they weren't really treating him garbage, and he even has his opportunity for good behavior. So because Joker was like saying said some mean things, he gets raped.
Oh wow.
Why?
Him getting that, ladies and gentlemen, rather than solidifying him to be a more deranged individual, is actually the cure.
What?
It's actually what got him out of that shitty mental state and realizing that he doesn't want to be Joker. That was
horrible.
The catalyst. That's terrible. Like
That's
me and
terrible writing.
Monica and I were like thinking, wow, it's like because one of the abuses that he went through was physical and sexual abuse from his mother. And so meanwhile we're like, well, what do you mean? Like, did he needed to get fucked one more time for him to be cured? Like, what the fuck is this awful message? No, and then Harley leaves him because she fell in love with Joker, not Arthur, Like, the moment he said, oh, I don't want to be Joker anymore, and he confessed that what he did was actually him, like, he was cognitive. This was like a split personality disorder, like, they tried to go for. Like, Harley leaves him, and then when he gets out of the fucking courtroom because, like, a random explosion happens, and we never know who actually caused that explosion. So, like, he sees Harley, and Harley's, like, done with him, and then he goes back to prison, and then, they're like, oh, Arthur, you have a visitor. And as he's going, a dude comes out of nowhere and tells him a joke, and it leads to the, you get what you fucking deserve, and he gets stabbed to death. And right as it happens, they play a fucking musical as he's dying, because there's, like, a dream sequence between him and Harley where Harley shoots him. And then, and it's like, I guess it's foreshadowing, but I don't even know why they do it that way, because it's not even Harley that kills him, it's just some random dude. And it's like, as soon as it plays back to that same dream, he literally, someone in the theater knew what was happening, and he's like, no fucking way. He said it out loud in Spanish, and everybody laughed. It was the one thing that was easing the fucking pain. And it's like, he does one more musical note. I'm like, this is like one of the worst endings ever, and this is where you decide to do another musical, like, of all the fucking times, and he's dead. And I'm like, wow, like, what was the message here?
Don't die, I guess. Because if you die, you'll go out in a really stupid
Don't
way.
die, I guess.
Mark, I can see why you left
Don't
Matt.
die, I guess. Rape is the cure. Like,
That is a terrible message.
It's awful because that incident is exactly what got him out of that stupid mindset of being Joker. That's horrible.
I mean, It kind of makes sense.
No,
like,
it does not.
The
Noah.
traumatic, when you have a traumatic event, you turn into a monster. You have the same traumatic event, you turn back to normal. It makes perfect sense.
I don't think that makes
I can
sense.
tell you're bullshitting right now. I can hear it in your fucking
You know,
voice.
he definitely is bullshitting, but like, holy fuck, man.
Well, honestly, the only thing I disagreed with, well, it's not really disagreed. Something, I mean, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know how it's executed. But like, I actually can believe Harley would leave Joker if Joker wanted to be like.
No, that's not the. That's not what I was. That's not the issue that I have with it. But it's.
I
like,
know, but
you
like, I'm just saying, like.
Like, that is just one part of that entire ordeal that I'm talking about, but it's like, I could give two shits about Harley Quinn, about this movie, and it's like, but I was more upset about everything else. Like, again, if that ending did not play the way it is, I was perfectly content with giving this movie like a 4 out of 10, really. But I was like, wow, that ending was fucking atrocious, and that almost shat on everything that the first movie did. And that's not talking, and that's not even, that's disregarding all the other issues I still had with it prior to it. So the other issues I had with it was that there's, like, you know, honestly, it really just boils down to his relationship with Harley. You know, I like them for the most part, but it's like, there was one scene where she visits him in the prison, and it's a highly secure prison. And I'm like, this has to be a hallucination, right? And I'm still like, I'm scratching my head, like, this is a hallucination, right? Are you sure? No? Is it? I don't know. I can't tell. And it moves on, and it never gets addressed again. So, like, I guess it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. Then there was another. Then, like, again, the musicals are just so misplaced. There was one point where the fucking woman from the first movie, the one that was Arthur's imaginary girlfriend at the time.
Oh yeah.
She comes back to testify that he broke into her apartment, and as she's giving her testimony, it stops and he does another fucking musical. There's like 2 musicals that happens in the fucking court case, I think. It's like,
Like musicals,
it's
didn't
like
they?
it pauses the narrative and it adds no substance. It's just, what are you trying to do? And then, oh, what else is there? Like, we were hitting stupid territory. And yeah, then the sexual assault thing, and then the ending, and I'm like, I hate this movie. I'm so angry. I hate this movie. Man, it feels great to talk about spoilers and not give a shit because I really don't think people should not watch this movie. This really, especially if you like the first one. If you like the first one, this movie just bastardizes it.
Genuinely, what did they think would happen if they did something like that?
Man, I really hope Kevin didn't watch the stream. Sorry, buddy. Actually, no, you should return those tickets while you have the chance, buddy.
He's not watching this stream, Mark. It's Sonic Unleashed.
Oh, that's right, he hates Chip.
In the Werehog.
Yeah, that too, but like the Chip thing is dumb.
Chip's annoying, but whatever.
Yeah, but it's not that bad.
I mean, that's not a reason to like hate the whole game.
Yeah, it's like saying I hate Joker because of Joker. Okay, that's not the best example. I'm broken. All right, I'm tired. It's midnight. I'm angry. I know I'm gonna keep thinking about Joker 2 and like what the theme of it. I still don't know what the whole purpose of that movie was. Like the first movie had the first one had a message. This one, I don't understand what the fucking point it is. It's literally just Todd Phillips just being like, I didn't want to make a sequel, so I'm gonna fucking stab it to death.
The purpose was to piss you off.
Yeah, and it worked. It worked. Did great. Did a great job. At that point, if it was meant to do, you know, honestly, I'm going back to, I'm having Last of Us Part 2 syndromes because it's like, oh, did it piss you off? Then the good. It's supposed to do that. It's great writing. Go fuck yourself.
Is that how that works?
No.
No, but idiots do that argument. It's like, oh man, Last of Us
No,
Part 2.
you don't get it. This game is great because it's actually making fun of you. You see, it's literally making fun of you.
I just
You know,
want to
it's just
jump. I kind of want to jump on part 2 for just a quick second after that.
You know,
It's like, you see,
dawned on
it's
me.
not. I don't believe you that's supposed to make you angry when they're trying to make the new protagonist more likable than the old one.
Can I say this? It just dawned on me that they're doing the second season. I'm gonna fucking shoot myself when the discourse surrounding season 2 drops, because holy fuck, people are gonna be so cancerous on Twitter.
That's why I
I'm
don't
like, yeah,
go on
season 2 of
Twitter.
what?
Last of Us.
Oh.
Second season.
Well, yeah, people are cancerous just in general when it comes to shit like that.
I think my favorite meme that I've seen of that is, you remember the scene in Spider-Man 3 where they're watching MJ's play, and
Yeah.
you see Peter is happy and fucking Harry is just looking down on him, like,
Yes.
So they put the fucking meme of that happy Peter is fans of the show, and then sad as Harry is fans of the game. Dude, I'm so sad. Like, my mom really enjoyed the show. I watched it with her, so now we have to watch the second season, and I'm like, great.
Who knows? Maybe. How faithful was season 1?
A good 90%, I'd say.
Oh god.
Like,
Well,
it gets 10, like, it gets
maybe
10%
maybe
of
they'll
it.
shoot Joel instead of killing him with a golf club.
Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll actually make his death less stupid.
Oh, you're asking too much.
I don't think I am. Like, a few changes here and there can at least make his death not fucking. Ugh. Like, I don't know,
Definitely
man.
asking too
Anything is
much.
better than that retarded as you all act like you heard of us or something.
Well, that was dumb, but like, I think the worst part was him just announcing who he was, especially in the first game where he was very cautious.
Yeah, like
About
Tommy
everything.
being like, "Oh, I'm Tommy. This is my brother Joel." Yeah, as long as they don't do that, and I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie,
I
I wish there was a flashback. Just because of how stupid that scene is, I kind of wish there was a flashback where Abby just killed anybody named Joel. Hey, I'm Joel. How's it going?
Right.
Did I get the right guy? I don't know. I'll just keep killing Joels. I'll get the right
Keep
one
killing
eventually.
Joels.
I'll get the right one eventually.
God. Yeah, no. Man, I'm really getting that Last of Us 2 syndrome, because I'm like, wow. I forgot what it's like to exit at something and being so angry about everything.
Oh man, I haven't felt that way since Ruby died. The show, not the character.
Yeah, I know, I figured. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if the protagonist died. I don't care. How's my conjoined twin feeling about this? I mean, you should feel despair, because I feel despair right now, right?
About what?
How are you doing, Jesse?
No,
me.
He's the happy part of you.
I'm just playing a stupid game.
What's the stupid game?
It's a Dragon Ball Roblox game.
That sounds already better than fucking Joker 2.
Damn.
It probably is.
On another
I'm-
day, he's like, "Oh, cool. 2 of the things I don't give a shit about."
2 of the things I don't give a shit about, but I'm certain it's great.
One of the
Compared to
better
Joker.
Roblox games, honestly.
Anyway, I gave Joker 2 a 2 out of 10. A very very fitting score, if I do say so myself.
I don't know. The way you were describing it, I think it's like a 1, maybe even a 0.
Can't give it a 0, but it's like a
Why not?
1. No, a 1. I don't know. Like I'm not even gonna say I need to watch it again, because I think I'd rather drink bleach than do that again.
Yeah, no, you. Oh wait, I lied. I forgot the Knuckles show existed.
What about
So
that?
yeah,
Oh.
we were just talking about like
The last
feeling
time you got pissed
horrible.
off by something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen the Knuckles show because Paramount Plus is not. Doesn't work. It's not in PR.
No.
Oh wow. Yeah, just don't watch it. Don't listen to
That's
John.
John actually likes it.
Yes.
We don't know. I can't tell.
You
No, he
know,
does.
How?
Yeah.
I literally had a tearless debate with him about the Sonic shows.
He's being
And he
honest.
put-
I thought he was memeing. He's being honest?
Yes, being honest.
Why the fuck do we listen to him?
We
I mean,
don't.
we don't.
Why the fuck should anyone listen to him?
We don't.
we don't. He just
Oh
gives
my
us good
god,
money.
that show
Why
is
the fuck
awful.
would anybody listen to it? We don't.
Like, it's just, like, I mean, okay, off. I wouldn't say awful. It is. I think I gave it like a 4 out of 10 when I talked about it last time.
A little higher score than I
Yeah.
gave Joker 2. Wow.
Well, to be
Man.
fair, I will say this: the first episode and a half of Knuckles is good
Yeah.
because the first episode is fun. The second episode isn't as good, but it still has bits and pieces. And then after that, you know how it's called the Knuckles Show?
Yeah, not enough Knuckles, right?
He's like barely in it. It's the Wade Show.
Yeah, but you don't
Like,
understand.
literally,
dude.
he's gone for so like for most of the show.
Yeah, but here's something you're misinterpreting from the Knuckles show. See, Wade does have Knuckles, like most humans do. So technically,
oh.
his face is the name
You're funny.
because you know Wade uses his knuckle. I'm done.
See, I'm gonna give you a pass because you're currently a broken man.
Yeah, dude. Joker
If you
2,
weren't, if you weren't this way, I might want to slap you.
Joker 2, like killed my
It
kids.
demoralized you.
It killed my kids and fucked my wife.
No, that was no, that
No,
was me.
please don't.
Sorry.
No, please don't swap those two.
Okay, that wasn't me.
Like, it's killed my wife.
Was Noah about to do that?
No.
No,
What?
what the fuck?
I thought there was a reason why you said please don't swap those two. I thought because Noah was gonna swap those.
No.
No.
I just thought of that.
You sick bastard.
No.
Yo, check
I
this
just-
out. It's about to be the funniest joke of all time.
I'm
Yeah.
waiting.
I'm waiting.
Well, I thought one of you guys was gonna say it, so I was gonna let you guys sing the thunder. I don't want to steal you guys' thunder, you know.
Oh, dude, I know the funniest thing ever.
Jesse, you had two jobs. My friend and Paperboy. Do one of them right.
Let me see the
If
paper
you're
boy.
a joke, at least give us the fucking punchline before I punch you.
Here's the punchline. Pow. Here's the punchline. Did somebody say boom? Sandy blows you up.
Did somebody say?
Okay. All right.
Listen,
why.
nobody
I'm not
said it.
laughing about.
Nobody
I'm
said
not
it.
laughing about the joke that Jesse, the non-existent joke that Jesse did. I'm laughing about the stupid. I'm laughing about the stupid shit that Monica and I were talking about when we were talking about Joker's sexual assault scene. Because holy shit, that gives a really bad message.
Yeah, it does.
Monica
Sexual
was
assault
like-
displays a bad message. Crazy. Never would have guessed.
I wouldn't
Uh,
either. I thought it was pretty cool.
There was one thing. I'm so broken. I'm trying to remember. Like, I know the explosion I already talked about as a plot hole, but there was like one thing where I was like, wow, that never got like. I don't know, man. I don't care. I'm done. Oh. You know, it took me a bit for me to sour on the Rise of Skywalker. Let me just point that out, though. Like, it took me a bit to sour on that film. I instinctively hated this movie.
I can already tell that it seems like you hated this one more than Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah. Hey, Rise of Skywalker took me a little bit. I knew I didn't like it the
Well,
first
Rise
time.
of Skywalker has something in it at least.
Like, I knew
feel
I
like-
didn't like it my first viewing of it. Like, but I was still like, I don't know. Like, it took me a while before I was like, yeah, no, this is probably my least favorite Star Wars movie. But it's like,
The whole
at the time I was like, I mean, it's
trilogy
whatever.
kinda-
Like, it's like it kind of fucks the Last Jedi stuff, which I don't. But it's like, you know, it has some things about it that I kind of enjoy, that I enjoyed at the time, at least. But
Yeah, I know it's a
no,
meme, but They Fly Now is something I kind of enjoy a little bit. It's a stupid joke, but it's funny.
the movies were visually appealing, but other than that, lore-wise, they really weren't that good with like anything.
I still have my enjoyments of the first two, but I really did not like Rise of Skywalker.
Like, I mean, I like Force Awakens. Last Jedi has, I would say, at least half good scenes. At least half. And then Rise of Skywalker,
That's just bad.
I think I've gone to the point where I would say that the Clone Wars is worse. I've gotten back to that point, but
The movie.
yeah, the movie.
Okay, I was gonna. Yeah, okay, that I
Or
agree
Attack of the
with
Clones. Attack of the Clones, not the Clone Wars. Attack of the
Oh,
Clones, my
okay.
bad.
I was gonna say because I do think the Clone Wars movie is the worst.
Oh, that one. Wait, are you like the little like movie special they had? It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Kinda just there.
I like the comic book better.
Jabba's son is just Jabba's son or nephew, whatever the fuck it was. I didn't know.
Yeah, honestly, I still think Rise of Skywalker and Attack of the Clones is the worst.
So my thing about the whole entire trilogy is that in reality, like, okay, we just defeated like a galactic empire, okay? Like, we reestablished the whole Republic, whatever. And now we're just gonna let these people just build up an entire massive, just like, galactic force right under our nose without even trying to do anything to stop it or realizing it's even there in the first place.
I will say the sequel trilogy's world building is not that great. That I'll do admit.
See, something that's kind of interesting is that, so, I mean, it's no secret that a lot of the alternative media that came out of Star Wars after the prequels was kind of filling in the gaps and explaining how the prequels worked. We're getting the same thing for the sequel trilogy, where they're literally filling in the gaps.
Even the original trilogy had that, like with like they released like a lot of like books that take place after the original trilogy.
But with
so
the
it's, like,
original
even-
trilogy, it felt, well, obviously since it was the original, like, you know, it was more compact and you could understand the story, whereas like with the prequels, all this extra stuff was like fixing it and being like, oh yeah, the human emotion was gone, so let's add that back.
Yeah.
And then
I mean,
it
also
like,
fills
oh, the
that
plot is gone.
gap.
Let's explain things.
And also, like, it explores, like, the stuff that Anakin and Obi-Wan would talk about. It's like, oh, yeah, remember this adventure that we went through? Yeah, we're not showing
they
that.
never fucking did.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. I as time has gone by, I still think that the sequel trilogy has something in it. If I was to pick which one I'd rather watch, I would say the sequel trilogy. Because partially, one, the actors actually look like they give a shit. And two, I just feel like with the sequel trilogy, we don't have anything that tells that story better. Whereas with the prequels, you could just watch the Clone Wars show and get pretty much everything you need. And then also, I guess, watch episode 3. Like, you just need those.
I don't know. I could probably flip that. Be like, the fact that they could make another thing with the same plots and make it good shows that there was something good in it. But like, I mean, I don't like the sequel trilogy at all.
Still poor. So. I don't know. Like, if like, I can appreciate what's established.
What they were
of
trying to do, but
yeah. But like, I can't retroactively say that they were good. But
no, I mean, I could for just my perspective. For just my perspective, is that the prequel trilogy has an enjoyably bad first movie, a boring as shit second movie, and a legitimately good third movie. And the sequel trilogy has like mediocre to bad to even worse.
I'd say I would not say Phantom Menace is like that great. Like.
But you also have to understand I'm not a Star Wars nut. I'm just going off of watching every movie once.
There's a few things in Phantom Menace I enjoy.
Yeah,
otherwise it's only slightly better.
Phantom Menace I only really appreciated from the ambition that was coming at the time because it was the first film that was actually experimenting with CG at the time. Like after Toy Story did it, Phantom Menace was going for it. And I know people crap on it, but if anything, that's one of the things I actually appreciate. Like, it's the ambition that goes towards it. So I do kind of have an appreciation towards the Phantom Menace from that perspective, but it's also like the most tone.
I mean, the
deaf
CG
one.
isn't the thing that I'm concerned about. It's the fact that
Yeah,
the writing
no.
and acting sucks.
Yeah, no. At the end of the day, like it's the one that has Jar Jar Binks in it, so the tonal's gonna be.
Yeah, because he's in less of the movies as they go on.
I remember I rewatched the Phantom Menace when it came out in theaters, like a few months ago, and I was like, I always go through this moment when I watch the Phantom Menace. It's like I really kind of enjoyed the opening. I'm like, wow, this is actually pretty good. I'm like, I think this is actually gonna be really fun. And then Jar Jar shows up, and I'm like, okay. Nah, I'm starting to see the problem.
Listen, Jar Jar is one of the greatest Sith Lords you've ever heard of. Okay, don't talk crap about Jar Jar.
He's a Sith Lord in the
Jar.
new Lego movie or something like that.
Is he really?
Yeah, no. So there's like it's either a Lego special or a game. I don't know what it is, but there's a Star Wars Lego thing coming out, and it literally ends with Darth Jar Jar. It's like all these different alternate like possibilities, and Jar Jar is a Sith Lord.
Amazing, simply astounding.
But like
absolute cinema right there.
I don't know. My thing about like the sequel trilogy, particularly I wanted to say earlier, is that I still think it's fine enough. Like I could still at least get some enjoyment out of part of it. Whereas with the prequels, it's either boring or just bad. Or the third one's is decent. It's like
I do still like Revenge of the Sith. I'd say Revenge of the Sith is the one of the three
it's the only one you need to watch.
But like,
Hey, no one. It's called QuickTime Events. Yep, that is definitely what I was doing. Anyway, continue.
What I was saying, like with with Revenge of the Sith, even then, it's like I still don't like how underdeveloped it feels. Like I feel like without stuff like the Clone Wars fleshing out the world, Anakin's entire fall to the dark side is extremely rushed, and you know, it's especially this is also like the only. I have two personal gripes with the prequels. Attack of the Clones ends with the Clone Wars being established, so it's like we only really get to see the Clone Wars in 1.5 movies of the 3 trilogies. Like
you don't get enough time to really build a.
Yeah, exactly. And then another thing, Anakin and Obi-Wan are like, they fucking hate each other in Attack of the Clones, which means, and then meanwhile, Revenge of the Sith is the only film that actually shows their relationship bond. So it's like, it feels underdeveloped, and it's like, you know, I'm glad that the Revenge of the Sith in particular gets the reappraisal, but it's like, I went from calling it the most underrated Star Wars film to now becoming a bit overrated, because it's like, there's not a lot of character growth that comes around with the prequels. Like, I like the world building, don't get me wrong, I like the world building, and it's because of the world building we do get stuff like the Clone Wars, which I love, but
yeah,
if we look at them as just if we look at them as the movies, you know, because you know you shouldn't have to watch something to make sense. You shouldn't have to watch an outside source just to make sense of the main thing. You know, they should stand on their own 2 feet.
Yeah, easily.
If you look at them, they're like, I don't know. There's not a lot of development that goes around. I found the characters just kind of boring, if not just outright frustrating. Like, I think the only characters I really liked were Obi-Wan and Palpatine and maybe Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I really don't like. I know people like Hayden Christensen now, but it's like I only really liked him.
He's a good actor. He's not good in that movie.
I only really liked him in 3, but that's mostly because like he does a really good job acting with his face.
Yes.
Like you feel a lot of. Yeah. Like with Attack of the Clones, I just don't really like how his character was written, and it's like I really feel like that film like does a disservice with how Anakin was presented in A New Hope. The only thing that I don't like, the main things that I think bother me from The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi is just how derivative they are of the original trilogy. I think that's the only thing that generally bothers me about those two. I find Force Awakens still fun to revisit, and I've grown to really appreciate Last Jedi's ambition as time goes on. Whenever I see so much mediocre Star Wars stuff that just relies heavily on nostalgia, it makes me just appreciate. I don't know. I hear a lot of the things that people talk about negatively about the movie, and I don't even disagree with them. But it's like I feel like I feel like the conversation like of the negative stuff around The Last Jedi almost makes me forget about the stuff that I really like about it until I rewatch it, or at least rewatch the certain scenes, and I'm like, wait, no, I really like this scene. Like, you know, I love a lot of the visual storytelling about that film. Like, I really love the A plot. Period. Like, I think everything regarding Luke I really enjoyed. The casino thing I don't really care for that much, but I still kind of had fun with it. Like, as far as B plot's concerned, people can shit on that one all they want, but I'd much rather take the casino over Attack of the Clones B plot.
Yeah. My thing about the sequels I'll mention before. Have you read any of the books?
No.
So, I read a bunch of the books before the sequel trilogy came out, and honestly, a lot of them are pretty interesting about like some of the stuff that they do. There's like, it's not just a repeat of what the original trilogy did. Obviously, there's a new Jedi Order that's established by Luke.
Oh wait, you're talking about the legend stuff. I thought you were talking about the
yeah, where he's also he gets married to Mara Jade.
Yeah, I've read the Thrawn trilogy, and I read one where they unironically bring back Palpatine in this one too. The Dark Empire one, I believe that's what it's called.
Yeah, but they do it better.
Yeah, but like, unironically, the concept of bringing back Palpatine was, but this was like when Luke was gonna. This is when Luke also. But this was the one. This trilogy of books is when Luke was sort of trying to, go to the dark side, so that way he could be a bit more powerful. So those are the two series of Legend stuff that I remembered reading the most: the Thrawn trilogy and the Dark Empire trilogy.
There's a lot of stuff they could have done, even if they wanted to continue using the Skywalkers, like, because obviously Star Wars has a Skywalker problem, but I think that there's stuff that they could have done, maybe either inspired by the books or even doing what the books did. I would have preferred inspired by rather than just repeating the books. But
they kind of do some things, like obviously,
but not a lot.
Personally, I think I would have loved how they explored Han and Leia's kids from the books more so than Kylo.
They were so cool. Fuck.
I also would have loved to see.
And honestly, would have given Boba Fett a better story too, because remember what story with him? How he trains one of the kids.
I know one of them turns to the dark side.
So Boba Fett ends up training the daughter in to fight better, so that way she can fight her brother.
Yeah, because the brother does turn to the dark side, so they have that storyline kind of.
Yeah, and then
she also wields like a purple lightsaber, I believe.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's honestly a bunch of characters that are utilized better.
Mara Jade in particular was one that was definitely missed from Legends. The fact that Luke getting
live action.
I think it's actually interesting having that storyline because it's like, Luke, because the Jedi Order would tell people like Anakin that they cannot fall in love, because it tempts you to the dark side. But it's like, if Luke was able to find love, like it feels like Luke represents everything that Anakin could be, he established, he becomes a Jedi Master under his own fruition, not because of how the Jedi Order sees him. He finds love but does not get tempted to the dark side. He overcomes being tempted to the dark side as well. He's everything that Anakin could have been,
Well, with Luke, his Jedi Order was inherently different because one thing the prequels wanted to do but kind of didn't really get across well is the reason why the Jedi Order failed was kind of their own fault. The fact that they were so oppressive, but they were also the balance of light and dark was so extravagant that they were like, oh, there can't be Sith Lords, there can't be this, there can't be that, and they fell to their own hubris. But the movies barely say anything about that.
I think they do a great job showcasing their incompetence when Count Dooku literally fucking told Obi-Wan, oh, by the way, fucking Palpatine is a Sith Lord. That's impossible. I'm never gonna use this information in the next 3 years of this Clone Wars. Oh shit! Palpatine turned out to be Darth Sidious. Wow, I wish I would have seen that coming. I could have prevented that.
Well, I'm gonna get off.
All right.
Good night.
I'm sick of the Star Wars talk. I'm going to bed.
No, I didn't realize it's 12:30 already.
I came here to warn the world about Joker 2. I accomplished it, and now I'm talking about something better.
Amazing.
You were talking about the prequel trilogy, so I wouldn't say it's that much better.
Honestly,
you can get something out of it.
I'd rather watch the Star Wars.
Yeah, you can get herpes.
All right, later, guys.
Later.
Well, as much as the prequel trilogy is a disappointment, Jesse, go home.
Bye.
Jesse, go home. Okay, I guess not. As much as the prequel trilogy is a disappointment, and there's a lot of things in it that are like just not good. None of those movies are in my least favorite movies of all time.
Me neither.
Like,
Rise of Skywalker is closer to it, but I wouldn't even put that one in it.
I wouldn't even put Rise of Skywalker or Attack of the Clones, because like Rise of Skywalker is frustrating, but I get something out of it because like I've seen bits and pieces of it again. Like yes, it's a writing mess. So much of it makes no fucking sense, but it's almost to the point where it's kind of comical if you step back a little bit. And then Attack of the Clones is just boring.
How would you rank them?
Like out of 10?
No. Like, yeah. I mean, how would you rank the like even putting Rogue One and Solo in there? How would you rank the Star Wars?
Oh, okay.
I would like to ask for rankings because
All right. Well, I would put Empire first at my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is controversial or not, but I would actually probably put Return of the Jedi at second. Because I personally like it more than A New Hope.
I don't think that's controversial. It might be unpopular, quote unquote, because I think Return of the Jedi is like
it's kind of the black sheep of the three.
Yeah, definitely. But you're not the first. But I know people that say that that's their favorite, so it's like I don't see that as controversial.
Yeah. And the thing about like Return of the Jedi is that it has there's Ewoks and it's a little messy because it returns back to the Death Star stuff, but it also has some of the best moments in the whole fucking trilogy, and it's a satisfying ending.
The fight in the end, the space battle.
The entire really cool. Climax of that movie is incredible, great. And even then, a lot of the other there's a lot of scenes in like Return of the Jedi that are like just satisfying, and I think overall there's like little bits and such like that I can nitpick at and of course be like maybe this wasn't the best, but overall whenever I watch it I feel satisfied, and I do think like Luke is a better character, Han is a better character, Leia is a better character, all better characters, they're better written than they are in like A New Hope.
Right.
So I would put it as second. I would. I did like Rogue One, but I probably don't think I'd put it above the original trilogy, so I would put it up next.
Definitely not. I like Rogue One too, but yeah.
I'm trying to think what I thought of. I would. I might put Force Awakens next, and then Rogue One.
That's fair.
And then. Honestly, I did kind of like Solo a little bit.
Honestly, I was expecting you to put Last Jedi, like, relatively-ish high.
Well, the thing is, I don't think the Star Wars films are... So, I think that there are generally kind of more good Star Wars films than bad. But, I mean, that's also... I mean, considering today's crowd, that would probably get me hanged, but I don't get
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I don't care. Star Wars fans suck.
And it's the same crowd.
And I've been a Star Wars fan for 20 years.
Yeah, it's like, and this is the
and
same
he knows
crowd
he
that already
sucks.
gave Revenge of the Sith. Like, we're in the crowd that gives Revenge of the Sith reappraisal, and I'm pretty sure they would still hang you for saying that there's more good Star Wars than bad.
Like, whatever. I don't know. Like, people will be like, "You're not a real Star Wars fan, motherfucker." I actually. For several different holidays, whether it be Christmas, my birthday, or whatever, I would almost exclusively get Star Wars gifts. I literally look over on my shelf and I see a fucking R2-D2. So I owned an encyclopedia, an electric encyclopedia that had a quiz on it, and it had all the random stuff. There was a point where I literally scribbled character names that had barely anything to do with the plot into an old wooden desk because I enjoyed going through the wikis. That's how much of a fucking Star Wars fan I am. So people were like, some people was like, "Oh, you're not a real Star Wars fan." I can literally look in the eyes and be like, "I think you are projecting right now."
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like, fuck those people. But yeah,
well,
Solo's number 6, or
I would probably put. I would put Solo next. Then I'm debating if Last Jedi or if Revenge of the Sith would go next. I would say Last Jedi because my thing about Revenge of the Sith is that I do think overall I would probably say it's maybe a better package. But the highs in Last Jedi are higher.
That's how I feel with that movie. Like I
Um,
see its lows, but it's like I really.
Oh, it's definitely got some pretty unfortunate lows.
I think people say it best. Like I think some people could say it best. It's like it probably has some of the highest highs, but the lowest lows.
Yeah. But with Revenge of the Sith, like I know a lot of people have turned around and like are saying their praises for it. And don't get me wrong, I do think that it is a decent movie. My thing with Revenge of the Sith is that it still has a lot of the same sins as the previous two films.
I agree.
Like the script still isn't usually very good. The acting can be very hit and miss. Hayden Christensen is very good at acting with his face, as established before. But Natalie Portman is there.
I think the dialogue really hurts it a little bit more than just the acting.
No, the script definitely hurts it more.
Yeah.
Because the script is it's better than the last two, but it's still not very good.
It also hurts it because it's like, it's the first PG-13 movie in the series, and it's like it's supposed to go for a serious tone, but it's like, I don't know, like if the delivery is not great, then it's
see, the thing is with
I think that's my issue. More so the delivery of certain lines was just like there's a reason why this was the most memed on.
So with Revenge of the Sith as well, a lot of I still think, and I would still recommend if someone wants to watch the prequels and like the prequel stories, watch the Clone Wars show, and then watch Episode 3. Do not watch Episodes 1 and 2. You will get basically nothing out of them. But like a lot of it still feels, like I said before, like kind of half-baked, underdeveloped. Where it becomes stronger when you watch, the Clone Wars show.
Yeah,
when you need alternate media to make it stronger, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like even before the Clone Wars that we know today, there was there was a Samurai Jack one of like 2003.
Yeah, there was the Genndy Tartakovsky. Yeah.
Yeah, like that one was the real Clone Wars that was supposed to lead up to Revenge of the Sith. The 2008 one that we know today and that we all love was not really the original plan, but it was meant to like flesh out the prequel storyline. But the 2003 one was actually the real one. That was the one that was supposed to lead from Attack of the Clones to Revenge of the Sith. But as you can tell, it's no longer canon. But
it is cool though.
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I do like it, but that was the show that was supposed to bridge the gap between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Which again, I've already expressed that. Yeah, I don't like the whole outside media. You had to depend on outside media. Which say what you want about the sequels, but you can watch The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi back to back and
get the gist of the story.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know. I don't see Last Jedi. People say that Last Jedi feels like they didn't watch The Force Awakens or they just bastardized. I don't know. I rewatched it, and honestly, like it feels like a lot of the frustrations that people have with Luke just really boils down to the fact that he disappears in The Force Awakens. So it's like, I feel like this is the better. This is the explanation that they give in Last Jedi makes the most sense to me. And it's like out of all the countless ideas that people have given, I'm like, no, that's dumb. Like, keep in mind he's been gone, and like him being detached from the Force while the First Order rose and Han Solo dies and shit. It makes sense that he wasn't present,
I was getting bored. But
yeah, your Star Wars talk is really boring.
I don't give a shit. I'm having fun. So one thing about with Luke. Actually, let me rate the rest of them first. So I said Last Jedi, then fucking
Revenge
of the Sith. Then the Clone Wars movie, I'd say. Phantom Menace. And then I would say Rise of Skywalker, and then Attack of the Clones. But the thing about Luke's story that people are upset about is the fact that when the original trilogy ended, it had this level of finality to it. I mean, obviously, it's the ending. People were like, "Oh, that's the end of that story." People don't often think about what happens to the heroes after, after the fact, because usually that's not like the point, right? you know, when your hero's character arc ends, and you're like, you can assume whatever you want. Oh, they had a happy ending, all this kind of stuff. But what
They
The
got
Last Jedi
divorced.
did was it was subverting a lot of those ideas, and there has been sort of this push in more recent years of like the subversion of the hero trope, you know?
Yeah, that's why I make jokes about this, but it's like whenever there is a subversion, I do say that this thing is the Last Jedi. Like The Last of Us Part Two, I do label it as, oh, this is the Last Jedi of gaming. You know, like
So
I
there's a
always
right way
say
to
this.
do it in a wrong way, you know?
Yeah, it's like whenever there is subversion, I'm like, oh wow, they pulled off a Last Jedi, you know. So like in a way, you know, this movie it fucked with my brain.
My thing with Luke is that I can buy what happens, because the whole thing about you know, like learning to become a Jedi at the age Luke was, is that of course the Force is about balance and control and understanding. And as much as Luke, you know, was able to overcome a lot of the same trappings that his father had, um, it still doesn't mean that he was perfect at it. There were still going to be mistakes that were going to happen, because as much as the Jedi Order was wrong to kidnap children and teach them how to use the Force, which is what they did,
Yeah, people are not
there-
ready to have that conversation.
there was a reason why it worked, because there was a level of discipline and understanding and control that they got in a young age. So when they did reach higher ages, they had the discipline, and then when, you know, like push came to shove, they knew what to do. Obviously, the ethics and moral code of it is very, very questionable, but the results can't be fully questioned.
Alright, so I'm just gonna stop all that, because we're gonna call it an end for now. And no more Star Wars talk. I got my fill, that's for damn sure. Anyway, I'll be continuing Sonic Unleashed tomorrow. So stay tuned for then. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Eventually.